will now be recorded.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Hey, Gary.
Morning.
Morning.
So Gary, you got my email about how we have to do a roll call vote on everything?
Yeah, I absolutely did. Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
What I don't know how to do, I just sent an email, is do we just say the Pledge of Allegiance together? Is that what we do?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have an American flag here to salute, so.
It's off in the east.
That's right.
Off to the east, okay.
It's out towards Baltimore.
Yeah.
Bruce, stop it.
I've actually seen that flag in the Smithsonian. Have you seen the flag that was over the Francis Scott Key, theoretically?
I've never seen that.
Yeah. It's in a very protected dark room, and it's beautiful. I mean, it's neat. Cindy, is Norm on? I can't tell.
Well, he was, and it looks like he just left.
Okay. Sometimes it's not easy to do these things if you're not doing them all the time.
Do you have a computer you're on, or are you on? Yeah, you probably do.
I do, yeah. Well, I have about 2 minutes to go, so we'll wait for a couple minutes. Hey, Mayor, if maybe this is a part of the meeting, maybe at the end you can talk about COVID-19 and what we're trying to do in the community to just a comment or two about going virtual on these types of things. And I know the City Hall schedule's changed also.
Okay, that'd be fine. And I have one other announcement also.
Okay, and you're doing the proclamation, correct?
I am. I have it right here in front of me.
Okay. Well, I have 9 o'clock. So let's call the meeting to order. This is Gary. Let's call the meeting to order. Cindy, do we want to take attendance?
Yeah, we'll have to do that.
Okay. Mindy, will you do that?
Sure. Norm Childers, Gary Henriott,
Yes, here.
Cindy Murray,
Here.
Ron Schreiner,
Present.
Amy Moulton,
Here.
Warren present.
Thank you. Let's begin with the Pledge of Allegiance, and I pledge allegiance to the flag
To the flag.
of the United States of
United
America,
States. And to the republic.
Public for
Which
which
is
Stands.
one
One
nation,
Nation.
under
God,
God,
indivisible.
Indivisible. Liberty.
With
Liberty.
liberty, justice for all.
Thanks, everybody. First thing we have are the approval of minutes from last week, and as we make a motion, I'll ask for the motion, but if you identify yourself as making the motion or second the motion, that'd be helpful to everyone. The chair will entertain a motion to approve the minutes from last week.
Amy Moulton makes the motion to approve.
Cindy Murray, second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussions or changes in the minutes? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, we can't do that. Mindy?
Okay. Yeah. Just ask for a roll call vote.
Norm Childers, Gary Henriott,
Yes, aye.
Cindy Murray,
Aye.
Ron Schreiner,
Aye.
Amy Moulton.
Aye.
Minutes pass 4-1. 4-0.
Am I in?
May take me a while to get used to that, by the way, so I apologize.
That's
Hello?
Yes,
I think I'm with you. I'm not sure.
is that Norm?
Yes.
Yeah, we got you now.
Okay.
are Norm.
Some problems trying to figure out all the ins and outs.
Norm, we just approved the minutes. We've had the pledge. We went around the room to find out who's present, and we'll now mark you as present. So I think we're ready for the new business, the engineering report.
Thank you, Gary.
Okay, Dave Griffey here, engineering department. This request is for acceptance of sanitary sewer and water main. Rose Business Park is a new industrial subdivision consisting of 6 lots. It's located northwest of the intersection of Old 350 South and County Road 500 East. This particular development is owned by the same people who have the trash cans business operation, and they are moving into the first lot in this subdivision. Testing and inspections have passed. We have as-built drawings, and the required maintenance bond has been posted. We recommend your approval.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate that. Chair, will take a motion. If you, again, Norm, if you're done making a motion, please identify yourself so you know who it is, to accept the Rose Business Park utilities.
Shriner moves approval.
Amy Moulton, second.
We have a motion second. Shriner made the motion and Moulton seconded it. Any discussion, questions for Dave on this acceptance?
Dave, and there's a couple of these I was trying to keep straight. Do you know when this started? It helps me figure out which one it is.
This one, actually, the subdivision process has been going on for quite a while. They had started it, and it actually started last November is when they started the subdivision process. It's taken them a while, obviously almost a year, but with our facilities, they're ready to go.
Okay, that just confirms which one it is for me. Thank you.
Other questions of Dave before we ask for a vote? Okay, Mindy, let's have a roll call vote, please.
Norm Childers,
Aye.
Gary Henriott,
Aye.
Cindy Murray,
Aye.
Ron Schreiner,
Aye. Aye.
Amy Moulton.
Aye.
All right, the acceptance for maintenance passes 5-0.
Thank you.
Mindy. The next item we have are the approval of the claims. And Tim, you want to make present the claims for us?
Sure. Good morning, everyone. Tim Clary, City Controller. The Controller's Office has reviewed the claims, and we ask for your approval of the amount of $4,028,764.05.
Thanks, Tim. Chair will entertain a motion to approve the claims. Is there a motion?
Childers,
Second, Murray.
I didn't hear who made the motion? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
Norm.
Okay, Childers made the motion. Murray seconded the motion. Discussion, questions for Tim on the claims.
My only question, Tim, was I don't remember seeing the very first items. There's a list of expenses. I just wondered what those reference, the $125 or $100 or $150.
The take-home vehicles, Ron?
Yeah.
Yes, that is the take-home vehicle program where there is a payroll withholding for those individuals. We have about 5 in the city that have take-home vehicles, and in order to get our funds right on the general ledger, we have to transfer those withholdings into the appropriate accounts.
Okay, I'm sure I've seen that. I just didn't remember. Thanks.
Yeah, the last time it was on was back in January. So Rebecca in our office, she reconciles that, about every 9 months or so. And this is the reconcilement from January through October of 2020.
Thank you.
Other questions for Tim?
Childress, question on page 6. The adjustment contributions for J. Para on military.
That employee, Pereira, was on military leave, and PERF rules state that the city is to make up the PERF contributions while an employee is off on military leave. So that is the catch-up contribution on his behalf to PERF.
Okay, thank you, Tim. Childress, on Big 15, there are a couple invoices for remove bed bugs from vehicles, I'm guessing. Is that the fire department?
Those are LPD.
Ah,
We have those occasionally where we will get the vehicles sprayed for potential bed bug infestation.
yeah, makes sense. That's a danger that the public doesn't know that our public servants go through.
You're exactly right.
And then I have an earmark on Big 19, Childress again, and it's a question that you may or may not be able to answer. Gulfview Road miscellaneous error. Are we continuing to strip a well, or is that just maintenance?
I'll have to get back with you on that, Norm.
And I'm just curious. I knew that we were cleaning up a well, and curious whether or not that had been completed. That completes the questions I have.
Okay, that's to Duke Energy. So I think that it's going to be a electric bill for that particular location. But I will review that and investigate it and respond back to you via email if that's fine with you.
Either that or save it to next week. It's not a critical question. I'm just curious whether or not we've cleaned up the one well that we were stripping what I think was airline fuel from it.
Okay.
Thank you, Tim.
Other questions? I have a couple. If no, does anybody else have other questions?
No.
No.
Okay. Tim, on 16, Big 16 and 17, John Sanders at the bottom of the page with various, continues on 17. Remind me what that is again, those expenses are again.
Those are the winterizing of the irrigation lines, our medians and other places around the city.
Thank you. I'm sorry I keep on asking the same stupid question over and over again.
Okay.
So forgive me. On 20, this just a company I have not seen, Howden USA, about 5 or 6 down from the top, for Siemens blower PM. I understand what that is. I've just never seen that. Is that a new company we're working with, or have I just not noticed that before?
We've done business with Howden in the past. We just don't do business often with them.
And then on the same page, about 5 or 6 or 7 up from the bottom, Alcon Leveling, raise replace cement services. I was just curious what we're doing there.
That's out at the Renew plant. They had various areas close to the building, over in the other parts where the concrete was not level, and so they brought the company in and they level things up to make it safer for people walking around.
Thank you. That's all the questions I have. Anybody else have any questions about the claims? Mindy, do we have a motion, a second, do we not, Mindy?
You do not have a motion or second.
Okay, Chair, entertain a motion to approve the claims.
Childress moves.
Oh,
Childress moves. Who's second?
Cindy,
Cindy second, Murray second. We have a motion, a second. Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't do that earlier. Mindy, would you take a roll call vote, please?
Norm Childers,
Aye.
Gary Henriott,
Aye.
Cindy Murray,
Yeah, aye.
Ron Schreiner,
Aye.
Amy Moulton.
Aye.
Claims passed 5-0.
Thank you. Mayor, we have a miscellaneous proclamation on our agenda. And also, if you would, once you maybe do that, if you could give us a minute or two on an update, what you know, since you're on the inside track of knowledge information about COVID-19 in our community, if you would, please.
All right, thank you, Gary. The first, we do have a proclamation here recognizing the union construction industry and their recruitment arm, the Indiana Careers in Construction Association. So a special resolution recognizing the Indiana Union Construction Industry and their recruitment arm, the Indiana Careers in Construction Association. Whereas this week, the country celebrates National Apprenticeship Week, recognizing the value of skilled training to workforce and economic development. We recognize the impact made by the Indiana Union Construction Industry and their recruitment arm, the Indiana Careers in Construction Association, throughout Indiana. And by providing skilled apprenticeship training program to Hoosiers statewide, the Indiana Union Construction Industry and the Indiana Careers in Construction Association are providing opportunities for our residents to improve their skills, careers, and their lives. These training programs are an asset to our community. Whereas there are currently more than 75,000 skilled tradesmen and women in the Indiana Union construction industry, and there are more than 60 apprenticeship locations throughout the state of Indiana. And whereas there are more than 7,800 apprentices enrolled in union construction apprenticeship programs in the Indiana Union construction industry, consisting of 22% minorities, 9% veterans, and 5% females. Here, the Indiana construction industry makes a private investment of more than $44 million in apprentice training through their jointly managed apprenticeship programs. And whereas since 1993, more than 15,000 apprentices from the Indiana Union construction industry have earned an associate's degree in applied sciences from Ivy Tech Community College as a result of their enrollment in the Union Construction Apprenticeship Program. This 2-year degree is earned at no additional cost to the student. Therefore, be it resolved that the city of Lafayette, Indiana, and the city proudly recognizes the Indiana Union Construction Industry and the recruitment arm and the Careers in Construction Association. The city heartily congratulates the Indiana Union Construction Industry and the Indiana Careers in Construction Association and wishes them continued success. And I affirm this by joining this resolution with my signature. So we do appreciate it here locally. We've got a great union construction program with all of our trades and their relationship with Ivy Tech, and they even have their own building out there on the campus. It's a marvelous relationship that does a lot of good for the community. So we're happy to recognize this week. And so I'll sign this and get this to Steve Snyder. He was originally going to be with us until we moved, but we'll certainly get this over to Steve. He was helping put this together. A couple other announcements real quick. I first want to welcome Steve Moore. Some of you, I think, should know by now that Steve Moore has been, I promoted Steve to the superintendent of the water department. That was effective yesterday on his second day on the job here. So please look forward to working with Steve and joining me and congratulating him, but also helping him out with everything he needs as he makes this transition. We have a great leadership team, and I think I know Steve's going to do a fantastic job in his new role. So, Steve, I didn't warn you about this. I don't know if you want to make a couple comments real quick, but if you'd like to, you're certainly welcome.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I appreciate that introduction. I look forward to working with all members of staff and with the members of the board. and available at any time to help in any area of the city, and would welcome any help from all of you. I'm sure I'm going to need it. So I'm excited about the opportunity and the confidence expressed in my abilities to lead this department, and look forward to our future. Thank you all very much.
And Steve, on behalf of the board, congratulations, and we're looking forward to working with you.
Thank you very much, Gary. That means a lot to me. Thank you.
All right, just a couple things, and just a reminder, if you're not talking, if people could mute themselves, it really helps with the conversation if you're not actually talking. So thank you with the background noise. We're beginning to make some changes here at City Hall that will take place on Thursday. We are going to go back to utility billing being fully closed and doing all of that electronically. That actually worked out very well during the other periods. When we opened back up, I'm seeing a whole lot of people, but it's a small office and people are standing inside trying to set out in the chairs and stuff. And it's just not the risk to our staff. Obviously, we mail out 35,000 bills a month, and we cannot take a chance of anything going wrong in there, having too many people incapacitated to fill their roles to get those very large billings out every month. We'll also be going back to that window where we close City Hall between noon and 2, which will allow us to do some extra cleaning in the elevators, our stairwells. People can wipe down their office counters. People have time to wipe down desks and other things like that to try to make it as safe as possible. The police department has went back to their most restrictive protocols within the police department, and I know the fire chief, I'm not sure they ever left their most restrictive protocols. So we all are doing different things because the number of cases are averaging over 100 a day, and we do have individuals that have COVID right now, and a decent number of people that are having to quarantine because of that. And so, we need to be careful. We went back to allowing a significant number of people to work from home. Each department head has been authorized to make those decisions independently. I've got great faith in their leadership that they can design what's necessary for their individual departments to keep their employees safe and to ensure that we can always continue to deliver a high level of services to our citizens and our taxpayers here in the community. So I've been in contact with the other elected officials. I'll probably have more to report on Friday morning. On Thursday, there is a meeting with myself and Mayor Dennis and the county commissioners and members of the Board of Health Thursday afternoon. So we are getting together to kind of discuss the current state of things in our community, and if there's anything we need to do, tweak, or not do based on science, and try to make those decisions. So, it's just a time where we all need to be vigilant and continue to wear our mask and our social distance, and do those things that we know will work so we can keep people safe and keep our economy going. It's critically important for the people in our community that need those jobs to pay their rent, get their groceries, that they were able to continue to work. And we as a city need to continue to be able to, get those revenues from when people are working in those payments. So we all have a role to play here in keeping each other safe and protecting the economy. So Gary, that's just kind of a quick overview of what we're doing. And like I said, from a community standpoint, I'm sure there'll be more to report after that meeting on Thursday.
Well, thanks, Mayor. Appreciate you doing that. And I would just remind you, but I don't need to remind you, but we are the Board of Public Works and Safety. So on the safety side, if there's anything our board can do, I would say on behalf of the board, I think can speak on behalf of the board for this, that let us know how we can help if there's anything we need to do.
Great. Thank you very much, Gary.
Anybody else have any comments, both from the board or others for the board before we close the meeting? Thanks everybody for your cooperation and doing this in a new way. I assume, Cindy, this may continue for a few weeks anyway. We'll see.
Yeah.
But we'll stay in contact, right?
We will. Enjoy your trip.
Yeah, thank you very much. Everybody